All right, now we're going to add an input box here for searching games. So let's add a new component called search input. Now here we should add an input component. Here we set border radius to a good value like 20, so we get really nice round corners. Then we set placeholder to search games and variant to field. This is just to make the input box look a little bit nicer. We're done with this component for now. Let's remove React from the top and add this to our navbar. So we go to our navbar and add our search input right after the logo. So search input. Let's see what we get. So, all right, here's what we get. Now look, our label here is wrapped. This is very easy to fix. So let's go to the color mode switch component. Here's our text component. Here we set white space to no wrap. This is just a standard CSS attribute, okay? With that, wrapping is gone, beautiful. Now back in the navbar, earlier we set justify content to space between to push the image to the left side and color mode switch to the right side. Now that we have three components here, we don't really care about distributing space like this, so let's remove this. It's not going to make any differences. It's just going to make our code a little bit cleaner. So look, we get the same result. Now let's add an icon here. So let's go back to our search input. We should wrap this input component with a input group. Okay. Now here we add a component called input left element and set the children to bootstrap search. Okay, let's see what we get. That is nicer. Now let's make sure that these changes also look good on mobile devices. So let's bring up DevTools and go to the responsive mode. All right. So this is what we get on mobile. Everything looks good. What about tablet? Looks beautiful. So we're done with this step. So let's make another commit and say build search input. We'll implement searching next.